No, do not adjust your brightness on your device. It's this dark and miserable and wet outside. I came out to get some flowers and this has happened. And I would say that that's a perfect excuse for us to leave this dimension completely. Luckily, one of my wonderful, wonderful viewers has been good enough to send me the information that we needed to get into the Eden Ring, the new dimension that we discovered just there recently. It's not as straightforward as you might think, and the information is in the game if you look hard enough, but it's not immediately apparent, so I did need the help. Thank you again, Luna. You're a lifesaver. The portal isn't made up of very exotic materials, thankfully, but there are still a few bits and pieces that we need to gather before we can make our way into the Eden dimension, onto that Rings of Saturn type dimension they explained in the book. So I guess I better get busy. Busy. Hello, nightmares. Okay, so I need a pile of copper. I was going to say, luckily I've been gathering up some copper in my spare time, but I haven't got very much, to be honest. I have waxed some. I thought I was being smart, and I was raising bees in the background. Where's my bee thing? I had a bee thing with bee stuff in. Over here, you see? And in behind here, I had a pile of bees. You may or may not, well, it wasn't here, it was over the other side, but you know what I mean. You may or may not have spotted it in the background if you're keen-eyed. So I have a lot of honeycombs. I'll leave that in. I had a lot of honeycombs in order to wax up my copper, but I have very little copper. So I guess I have to go and get some copper. So bear with me and I'll come back with some copper. Oh no, what's happened? He's eaten my sheep. There's a wolf in the sheep pen. This might be my fault. But you can't get out now, can you, mate? You've just eaten all my sheep and now you're the sheep. I'll get a bone and I shall tame you later. I'm heading over here to a cave that I think will have copper in. Let's find out. Indeed, it has a decent amount of copper in it. Also a decent amount of friends that wanted to welcome me, but I saw to them. And I've just noticed, because I've walked under it a number of times and missed it, this, which I'm guessing is some kind of zombie spawner, maybe? We'll pillar up and have a look. Come with me and we'll see the world of pure imagination. Goddamn spiders. Okay, what have we got in here in this dungeon? Hello, mate. Please don't. Okay, we have a... Oh, is that a Vindicator? That's a Vindicator. Oh, we have two Vindicators. Let's have a little look and be ready to run away quickly. Is it just the two? I mean, two is fantastic. Okay. They have spawns. Two Vindicator spawners right next to each other. Hello, you will be... Oh, no. I'm not going to fall down. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Johnny, leave me alone. Oh, okay. We're going down. We're going down. Okay. That was hectic. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I didn't do that very... I didn't do that very well. We'll come back later, though, and make something out of that, because I think I don't have a space or a oh, jeez, I forgot you were down there already. Woo! Doing a bad job of this. Thank you. Now go away. You used up my totem and everything. Anyway, hopefully it'll be worth it. I was just about to say, I don't have a place to get reasonable amounts of XP at all. I haven't done that. I've been trying, believe it or not, to not make too many farms in this series. You know, not too much automation. I do like it, but I do it in pretty much every season or every series that I play. I immediately go to some sort of automation, and it's very nice and makes things very quick, but it also kind of, you know, takes the gameplay out of it to some extent as well. However, with 0 ways to get yourself some XP, it does become a bit difficult, especially when you have mending on your tools and things. So maybe we'll make that into an XP farm. I'll check and see. I'll do a little test first and see what they're like for XP, because I don't know. I imagine they're pretty good. Indicators are kind of late level bosses to an extent, aren't they? Or they're difficult to kill at least, so hopefully they'll give us good XP. Anyway, back to getting me copper and picking up some other goodies along the way, and we'll come back to making our portal after yet another distraction. I'm always getting distracted, aren't I? So that bagged us quite a lot of copper in the end, and some other goodies too. Just a few minutes in that cave was enough to sort us out, now that I have fortune on the pick, of course. But you can't smelt lapis, can you? Of course you can't. Although this is better Minecraft, so who knows what's... No, that's just going to sit there. That's just going to sit there and clog up my system. We'll take that out and away you go. We'll let that smelt up, and that should be plenty for our needs. More than enough. More than what we need. But I will be using copper later on. I have plans, I think. Possibly. Anyway, we need other things as well. Apart from just the copper. I think we need amethyst also. And I'm not sure I have a lot of amethyst, if any at all. I guess it's going to be over here with the stone. It's a geological... Yes. Oh, we do have some. Oh, excellent. Bugger. Luckily enough, just over here, as you can see on the map, we have a geode hiding in the walls. So that's going to be our easiest way of getting one of these, I think. Yeah, or getting some amethyst. So let's dig into the wall and do that right now. Get a little bit of gold while we're at it. Alright, too easy. We're in. Got one of these weird pots in here as well. These are all over caves and stuff. They have dust and bones and whatnot in them. Okay, so we need some of these guys. The clusters. And I have plenty of them, it seems, because these have been growing as I've just been standing over there. And plenty of these blocks as well. So I'll clear out this and get as many of the amethysts as I can and leave the clusters to grow and continue, because maybe we'll use them for some tinted glass. What's it called? The glass, you know, the glass. You know the glass I'm talking about. We might use it for some of that glass. Okay, I think I have everything I need to make this portal. You see, I've got the waxed blocks of copper. Waxed, you see, that's why I was going about the cunny homes. Waxed blocks of copper, waxed cut copper stairs, a block of gold. They're just left over, I think. We needed the 4 blocks of amethyst. I took down that whole geode just for 4. And 4 amethyst clusters to go on top. And if you're wondering how I know what I need, it's actually in the quests. So you can check it in there if you're playing along yourself. Let me get rid of some of these, and then we'll put down the bases for our portal right here next to this bridge. If we like it, and we like the dimension, I think, mind your manners, we might put a building around it. We'll see. Okay, so we start out with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just like that. And then on each corner we put one of these. Then in the center goes our block of gold, like that. And then our amethyst goes here, ha, and ha, like that. And our stairs go along the edges like this. I think I'm doing this right. We shall find out in a moment. Now, we have one last thing. The amethyst clusters go on top. Like that. And then, like the nether portal, we light her up. Cross your fingers. All that work. Let's see if this actually does something. No! Maybe the gold? Oh, it worked. Look, it did a thing with... look, it went all pretty and stuff. It's not making any noises. I feel like it should make noises like the nether portal. Maybe not as loud and obnoxious as the nether portal, but noises nonetheless. Anyway, it did a good job. That was weird magic, wasn't it? It made these things... It transformed. Shall we go in? Are you ready? Have me sword ready. Just in case. Do you want to come with me? In you go. Up you go. Up. No. Oh, do it yourself. In you go. Go on. Can you even? Let's find out. Did he? I just sent an ant into another dimension. Let's follow him. Haha! And hello, but oh, where's my ant? I hear the ant. There you are, clutching on by the skinny of your toes. Very well done, very anti of you, defying gravity. Where did you come from? Nonetheless, everybody's very happy here on our portal. Why are we? Oh, my stomach. Okay. Let's go flying and have a look around. Take note of those coordinates. Let's do one of these. Off we go. Oh, wow. Look, it's all avatar-y and whatnot. I might have been better off doing this when it wasn't getting dark. Give me a moment to sleep. Can you sleep in this dimension? We're about to find out. We will sleep or we will die. Oh, we slept just fine, but... Did it work? It's not actually resetting the day-night cycle. There are things flying around and I'm not... They look a little bit like phantoms and I don't trust them. Why did my bed not work? That's the first disconcerting part of this. What is that? What are those? What is anything? This is the usual way that I interact with the world of Better Minecraft. I wait out the night because it's no good for you guys. I can fly around in the night. It'd probably be pretty with the lights and things, but it might not be so pretty for you on YouTube. So I'll come back to you when the sun arises. Isn't that a beautiful sight? Sunrise over the sky colony. That'll be them dirty colonizers again. What did colonize? This is a balloon mushroom stem, and you know what? I wish there was less purple in Minecraft. There, I said it. I have nothing against purple. Look at all the purple I'm wearing and is behind me and above me, and it's not just Better Minecraft either. It's vanilla Minecraft too. Somebody at Mojang loves purple, and I'm happy for them, but please, a little less with the purple. Everything, even things that aren't purple, are tinged with... That's enough of my ranting. Come fly with me, let's fly, Where shall we go? So many directions to choose from. It smells nice up there. Let's go this direction. When in doubt, always follow your nose. Oh, and by the way, as I was hanging about during the middle of the night, waiting for you all to be able to see things, because I'm good like that. I do nice things for you. Look, I was looking down on this, and look. It looks like we won't be needing iron again for a while, or even copper, or there's gold in there. Just blocks of raw iron and gold and copper. Fantastic, but some of it might be hard to get to. Now this is a different kind of biome. So what is this? This is the Golden Forest, and appropriately named. I'm sure you'll agree. Let's have a look at the wood. Oh, it's kind of golden-y wood. Ooh. Yeah, you see the planks. Oritis. It sounds like you caught something, mate. But it's a nice looking wood. Maybe we'll be able to make use of it. The problem is there's an overabundance now of choices for building blocks between this and the better end and the better nether and the blah, 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 all the different dimensions and the honey place. It's crazy. There's so much to build from. It becomes a little overwhelming at times. But I can't complain because I've always wanted more blocks to build with and more color choices, and now I have them. Let's see if I can land on this thing. Whoop! I am a genius! Oh, I thought I was sinking through it for a second. It makes a little ding, kind of like amethyst. So it's a crystal. Oh, this is a gravelite. I thought it was gravitite when I read about it. They mentioned this in the book, right? So this is the... Oh, it doesn't just break. What am I supposed to use to break it? A sword. Not an axe. What about a spoon? Not a spoon. Okay. It just takes a long time to break, perhaps. Oh. Oh, we have a problem. We have a problem. I didn't get that block. It just broke into nothingness. Did it? Yeah, it just broke. Maybe we're... That was a little bit terrifying. All sorts of things puckered up. It's normal when I jump here. No, it's not. It's not. How far can I jump? Right. Okay, so the book told us that this could and would affect gravity, and we could make something out of it. Okay, that would affect gravity and allow us to fly around a little bit. It doesn't seem like I can collect the blocks. I might be missing something, and there's a tool to use so that you can get the blocks, but I think maybe it's just these shards that you can collect, and then maybe you make a block or you make the thing, etc. We'll find out. We'll figure it out. I'll collect a few of them. I'll go around and collect some from these, and when we... Well, let me see what this makes. Okay, we can make the blocks out of the shards and also add them to things to make a lantern. Oh, that's nice. A little lantern. Is that all, though? Crafting, too. Gravitite lanterns. Maybe from the blocks we can make something else. I shall figure it out. I'll go hunting for more. Back shortly. Okay, I've got a stack. Surely that should be enough for whatever we need to do. Fingers crossed. They take quite a bit of mining though, so it's nighttime already. It's coming on near the next morning, but I thought I would show you the nighttime, even if it doesn't look spectacular on YouTube, just so you can see. Like this, they've done a good job here. Everything is fairly lit up. You know, it's a bright and sparkly world. Even the trees are lit up, and these guys, whatever they may be, are floating around, fairly peaceful like. They haven't attacked me or anything, so we won't attack them. Well, we'll see. Anyway, the sun is rising. We should be on our way. Mycotic forest. More purple. I'm not going to get any of these because I'm not going to use this color scheme. Let's be honest. So I've gotten past collect all the blocks kind of phase, which is hard to do. Any of you who are builders, you'll know what I mean. You want to collect all the blocks and use all the blocks and have all the blocks as options for your palettes. But with so much abundance, it's nearly better to pick and choose as you're going around and not pick up every single thing that's here. So we'll be on our way and we'll choose wisely. Now this is a little different. This is a kind of a cyan color scheme. Would that be? No, it's more of a turquoise, isn't it? Am I getting my colors right? Green. Bloody green, isn't it? Alright, upholstery. These are interesting, and these light up at night as well, I guess. Let's have an old choppy of one of those. Might bring those home. I like that as a color. It fits in even with our home base at the moment, which does have some cyan and blue mixes in it, so we might be able to do something with this. And then we have these lush green kind of islands. These would be lovely to build on. I don't have it in me to build in multiple directions, I think, in this series. But if I was to build a forever world in Better Minecraft, I might choose to build in a place like this. It's super interesting and very pretty, even if your bed doesn't work. I haven't found a single mob that wants to kill me yet, which, you know, might be early days to be talking like that, but so far, it's mobless. Or at least angry mobless. What's this? Well, that's water, mate. You've seen that before. Aqueous. An aqueous block. I nicked your aqueous block. I made a mess, and I'm leaving now. And these green leafy balls, these were at the beginning, at the start. Oh yeah. Oh, they're not leafy. This is hard to walk on. This is as slow as I'm going. Dense Volvox block. I feel a little weird about saying that. Oh, listen to that. Oh, nasty. Oh, it's hollow inside. You could die. Shall we try? Oh, there's water in it. Oh my god, this is an interesting place to be for sure. And there's these pink things on the outside. Am I in? I'm in water. It doesn't feel like I'm in water. It's very strange. Will kill me like I'm in water though. Let's leave. Bro. Call this a lakeside desert. It's where they've got these aqueous blocks, which I like. Oh, the roots are nice. I didn't see those. Shall we try and get some of these roots? Bugger. Maybe if I use a silk touch. Bugger. I have a shears. Surely they will. Bugger. What's the point in having them if I can't use them? Honestly. Look what happens with these aqueous blocks as I'm chopping them. They look and sound, listen, kind of soggy, don't you think? Do you think they're naturally waterlogged? I might test the case by putting some coral on top, see if it dies or not. It would seem that everything here takes a lifetime to mine though. No matter what you use. Look, an axe. Nah, bloody ages. Maybe if I had a hoe. I don't have a hoe on me though. Ooh, ow, ooh, what? Why? I knew I'd spoken too soon about nothing trying to kill me. What's happening? Oh, it's just hitting me out of nowhere. Are these trees electric trees? Copper. Oh. Why? What's happening? Okay, I won't panic. It doesn't seem to be doing me a lot of damage. It is the tree, isn't it? It's electrocuting me. Copper green tree block. Oh look, it takes forever to break. Can you even break this? Yes, eventually it breaks into nothing. What's happening? I like the sounds. You know, it's kind of woody and coppery at the same time. I'm going to try and see if this actually disintegrates like a... Is it generating electricity? Can I use this in some form or fashion? Anybody in the comments who knows about these trees and whether I can generate electricity and do electricity things with them, do so let me know. Because I am doing a lot of wondering and not a lot of figuring out. That they don't despawn like leaves. At least I figured that much out. Iron grass though. Oh god, you can't collect that either. Surely... Oh, I can. Oh, good. Okay, we can actually get something from this dimension. This is a general unpleasant place to be. I'm going to head back generally in the way that we've come. I think I've seen quite a bit of this area, and we'll see if there's anything else on the way back. This is the only other biome that I've found so far on the way back. I've traveled pretty much all the way back to the portal. And these are nice little plants. I'll get these. They look like house plants. Yuccas or some ficus or something for a house plant that I can't remember the name of in real life. But you know, there's this and there's like red grass, which becomes green if you touch it. Never mind. But interesting. And it's called a wind valley. And if we stay still, you can see the wind. Look, little winding. Interesting. This has been a lovely adventure as the sun comes back up again. I like the area. It would be a really pleasant place. I wish we could have gotten in earlier in game, because it would be very fun to build an entire town or city here or whatnot. I already have my projects on the go though, so I can't really start another one. Let me know in the comments if you would be super interested to see me build something in here though, for the sake of it. And if enough of you say yes, I'll consider it. But for now, we'll head back to the overworld and take our goodies with us. And we'll come back for resources, mostly. Because it's just chock-a-block full of iron and copper and everything that you might want, as well as things like sandstone. Like there's a lot of the mountains and things around that are made out of sandstone. And I haven't found a desert yet in the overworld. Not since the update, at least. So that's much handiness. Back to the overworld we go. And speaking of build palette and block choices, etc., we're going to be... Another distraction. What is that? Are my animals glitching out, or is everything just spawning as black now? I mean, very cool. If we have black piggies... Are you supposed to be black? He is, isn't he? That's purposeful. Look at you. You are a demon pig. I love it. You can go with my demon dog. I'm getting a lead. Or a carrot or something. I'm going to capture him. Gotta keep him. As I was saying, I think we're going to be merging our architecture today. Yeah, because I want to put in some simple infrastructure that we've been missing. We want a pathway going from our home base area here, which has its own architectural style, completely separate and different, to our village area, which is burgeoning up in this area here and has a very different style and look to it and feel to it. Now, it's not going to be a very difficult task, but what we're going to do is draw the style of the pathways and bridges here up to about here, and then start merging it into maybe a neutral or more lower tone or grayish tone like the village has. in around this area. We'll put a little bridge across the river here, and we'll finally have some natural connection between these two areas of the world. That's the plan for today. I want to put in a little bit of infrastructure there and a little something special in this corner here that we've kind of been direly needing. So let's jump into a time lapse and you can watch me doing that super fast. Well, the best way to show you a pathway is to go for a walk on it, I suppose. So let's take a little saunter together, shall we? Oh yes, and this is Shep. She lives with us now. The first part of this pathway is fairly simple. Like I said, just using the same block palette that was used in the home base area over there. I put a few torches down to keep it civilized around here as well. But that will soon change as we get into the forested part of this path. I wanted to keep the central part of this more natural looking and leave it overgrown, leave it kind of foresty because I liked it over here. I might put a couple of custom trees in eventually, maybe not, but like leave it overgrown was the main idea. And I've used a different block palette already, as you can see, with a little bit of moss, a little bit of overgrownness to it, and some variations on the dirt block as well. So it's mostly just a dirt path people have worn down over time as they walked along this area in the forest and next to the lake, of course, as well. Lake connected to, it's the sea, inlet, river, don't know, water. Speaking of which, we have a pond moment going on here, but a few little pond what are they? Lilies, pond lilies, and some sugar cane next to it, etc., etc. And it's just a nice little extra thing to walk past as you're going down here. Speaking of which, I put a few extra little bits and pieces to discover as you're going down along here as well. We have a little campsite, abandoned as it may be and overgrown. A little seating area here next to their campfire, which is long out and died down. And a little tent that they hastily put up here. Now, I don't know who these people were. There might have been bandits, might have been pirates. There's a little clue in the back of the tent. You can see here there's a suspicious bit of moss. And if we take up the moss, underneath we have a treasure chest that they've left for people to discover or not discover, as the case may be, as they're walking the path in the nice forest. It's a nice little feeling down here, I think, isn't there? Another pond up here that I put in as well, just to keep you company as you're walking along. It might be nice to get some frogs in here eventually. I don't think I've come across frogs yet in the game. There's so many different biomes now that just finding a swamp is kind of rare. As we come up, let me not go too fast. As we come up closer to the village area, you can see the little village palette kind of starting to creep in here. We have the cobblestone variation blocks getting into the pathway. Again, the idea being that this has been here for a long time and it's been eroded. There was a pathway there, it's been eroded and just the dirt has taken over time as it went out into the forest and towards our home base. you stop barking so much, please, Shep? I'm doing a piece to camera. Thank you. We have a bridge, a little bridge that I'm put together. It's quite simple. It's using the same palette as the rest of our village, so nothing surprising there. Let's take a look at it from a different angle. Is this a good angle over here? Kind of. Yeah, there you go. So I put a little roof on that one, and just to separate it out from the bridges that we put over there, it doesn't have leaves and things on the top. Oh, I forgot to tell you about these. These are the long licks. I'll say no more about that if you don't. But these are now one of my favorite plants since I found them. I've put them not everywhere, but I've put them in a lot of places. I like them with the lily of the valley as a complementary kind of a plant to seem to go together. And I've dotted them around, put some of them in the village and stuff. There will be more of them going in places. No doubt about that. Let's walk across our little bridge here. I didn't go super fancy with this or do anything. I should put a lantern or two in here. I'll remind myself about that later. But as we come into the village, of course, we see our new portal that you saw in the time lapse being made. And we were in desperate need of a new portal, really, because I have one over at the base area over there, but I never really decorated it or did anything. I moved it, as a matter of fact, to get it out of the way so it wouldn't be such an eyesore. But this one is a little more special, I think. I didn't put lots of greenery or leaves and things around like I usually do. I kind of overdress a portal maybe, or spruce it up to a greater extent. This one is simplistic, it's minimalist perhaps. Let's take a closer look. I started out this project wanting to make use of the blue obsidian, really, that I was finding in the nether occasionally, and I gathered up a decent amount of it to be able to make a portal here, and it has variants as well, and I love it. It fits in with the village palette, I think, pretty well, and will make even more sense as the village grows up. But like I said, I kept this simple, but what I varied here, instead of the variety in the block palette and colors, I did with texture. So you have all these variants of stairs in different directions. Let me do a quick sleep before we continue. And as I was saying, sometimes just block orientation can be enough to make something interesting out of a build that would otherwise just be plain blocks and very, very uninteresting. Just to prove it works. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I really like that. So having done some of our infrastructure building, now we probably should see about some more of those bosses that are awaiting our attentions. Remember, I was going to build that altar and spawn a boss, and then I found another boss by accident. I think it's probably time to spawn the original boss and see how we do with him. That will have to wait until the next episode because it's a long one already. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all those things that I'm supposed to say to you. I forget sometimes, and I know you forget to like sometimes, so we're even. As always, take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time.